What's up, everybody? This is JK Builders. We are coming at you from the Lego City down in our basement. We have made some big improvements and we have some big plans, and that is kind of what we're going to be discussing today. Some of the things that we have done since our last city update, as well as the plans that we have for the future moving forward. We have some big things going on, some things that we got to change around and move, and we are super excited to get them going. Just want to kind of go over that and discuss them with you. Let us know in the comments below what you think of our plans. Always open to ideas of ways that we can make this city better. Let us know in the comments below. But first of all, we're going to start off with just a brief overview of the city. Just a few things that we have changed since our last city update. I think everything over here on this side is basically the same. I think the biggest thing is we put the Seinfeld set right here. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out. This is the Seinfeld house, which is a re-brickable version of Seinfeld's apartment Lego Ideas set. We'll look at that from the other side here in just a second. I think that's all for there. We got the radio station we've seen. Oh yeah, the Palace Cinema. I went ahead and bought the Palace Cinema new in box off of eBay. Got a really good price on it, actually. And it fits in really nicely there on the corner, front and center. I love that modular. It might be one of my favorites. Maybe it's recency biased, I don't know, but I really like that set, and it looks very cool there on the corner. The other thing that we did, of course, if you checked out our last video, was we did the rebrickable version of the Boutique Hotel, which is the art museum and dance studio. We placed that right here. Like I said in the video, this is probably going to move, and I did do some alterations to the roof. I don't know if you noticed. Some people were very critical of the windows on the roof of that building. Went ahead and changed those out into just the green. I think it looks quite a bit better like that. I may modify it a little bit further as well, but it's a cool building, and it's a nice rebrickable version if you want something new, and you want to be able to buy another Boutique Hotel to make another cool modular. I think that is just about all that we have really changed. We did change up this lifeguard tower. It used to have the road underneath it. We did remove that. This is kind of a minor thing. We added some more details to the water a little bit. We got some waves going on. I think Jackson might have put a few, like a surfer and a couple dolphins there in the water. And then we just kind of tidied up and cleaned up a few spots. But overall, that is the major improvements that have taken place. Now, for the plans.
The plans.
Jackson and I were just discussing if we have a new modular building being released on January 1st, which is just a couple of weeks away. It has been revealed it is the Jazz Club and Pizzeria. Super excited for that. Jackson, what are your thoughts of the Jazz Club? Did you like it?
Yeah, I really liked it. I'm really excited to see what it looks like on the inside and other details too.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a perfect modular. When I first saw it, I probably didn't like it as much. It's grown on me, I'll say. I've become more fond of it the more that I've looked at it and seen the details. I've watched that video about the designer and heard some of the storylines in the building, which are pretty cool. Overall, it's a very colorful building, and I think it's a little bit on the basic side. It doesn't seem like it has the high level of detail that I would expect on the outside of the building. And the colors do seem a little bit vibrant. It's going to definitely stand out in the city. So we have to find a place that we're going to put that. And in order to do that, we're going to have to move around some things and make some additional room in the city. So the first thing that we plan on doing is probably here in the next day or two, I am going to go buy another melamine board. I've been just running the shorter board. So I've been getting like the... 2 feet by 4 feet melamine boards, and I'm just going to add another one right here on the end. So we'll increase the length of our city by a couple of feet, and then what we're going to do is actually cut the city right here where the beach meets the sidewalk, and we will slide it down. We'll slide it down, so that will give us much more room. We're going to put another row of buildings right here, and then another street right here where the beach is now. And sliding that down will allow us to do that. Doing so, we'll have 3 open base plates for buildings. We'll be able to move that Ferris wheel out of the way. It's kind of just a placeholder anyway. We'll be able to put a few buildings there. We'll also have a roadway so that we don't just have this random dead end. It'll actually come, I haven't decided if we're going to come to a T and actually come like this straight across, or if we'll do like an L and go across like that. But this road will continue. We'll have a road that goes along the beach. Rather than just a random sidewalk, we'll have an actual road and then another sidewalk and then the beach. And I think that will look a whole lot better. It also might free up some more space that we could add like some boardwalk features. I know that's something Jackson really wanted to do, was have like some boardwalk features with like some rides or games
Carnival games.
Yeah, kind of some things that you'd see like at a beach along a boardwalk. So that will free up, like I said, 3 base plates. And then from there, we're probably just going to start rearranging things. So I feel like these 3 modular buildings here are kind of out of place. They don't really fit in where they're at right now. So we will move those. We're going to move, I think here along the beach, we're going to put buildings that you would see like at a beachfront, like shops, stores, restaurants, that type of thing. Maybe move the Lego store right there. We may move the diner right there. Any other restaurant type buildings that we have that you would see along a beachfront, we may move right there. So there's definitely going to be some rearranging and resorting. Also, the other thing that we have to keep in mind is that coming, I think it's going to come around March or April, we have the round 3 Bricklink designer program sets coming out. So we did order the construction site, the modular construction site, the observatory, and the 50s diner. So we are going to have to create room for those as well. So the next thing that we'll probably do after we expand the length is I'm probably going to get another melamine board and put it somewhere along this side. I don't know if we'll expand it the entire way or if I'll just start by 1 2x4 board, but we will come out in this direction as well. Yeah, we are definitely, running into a bit of a space crunch here, and I fret the day that we decide to finish this basement because I don't know what we're going to do with everything. But those are kind of our plans. So that's basically 4 base plates that we have planned to fill with the Jazz Club, the observatory, the modular construction site, and the 50s diner. That will fit 4 base plates. We only have 3.5 currently available. So we are definitely going to have to do some adding on over here on this side.
That's for sure.
The other thing that I'm looking at is some of the mocks. Now, we have never built a building from scratch, whether my own creation or someone else's creation. And that's something that I've been looking more into. Ever since doing this rebrickable version of the Boutique Hotel by Brickative, I've been looking at a lot of their mock builds, and there's a few that I'm interested in building. One being the firehouse. So I know that there is a modular firehouse. It is really expensive. So I'm thinking just to hold us over till we are able to acquire that set, we will maybe build the Brickative mock of the firehouse. And then he has a really cool church, and I'm thinking of building that as well. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check out Brickative's site and some of the mock builds that he has. Just super creative and very, very detailed buildings that he has created. And they have the instructions on the website as well as on rebrickable.com to purchase and build those sets. So yeah, if we add them up, we got the firehouse, the chapel, the modular construction site, the 50s diner, the observatory, and the Jazz Club. That's how many? 6 base plates?
Oh my.
6 base plates. We currently have 3.5 spots available. So yeah, we are going to have to expand. And then we also have this half base plate right here. I'm not sure how that's going to work out as soon as we slide it down and how much room we'll have left to work with once we do that. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how that all works out. Another thing I'm considering is with us getting a new jazz club, it kind of makes the Jazz Cafe a little obsolete. Don't you think, Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jazz Cafe is a cool building. I really like it. It's detailed, but it's kind of boring. There's not a whole lot interesting going on with that building. And there are some very cool rebrickable models of Assembly Square that we could turn that into. So that's another thing I'm considering with this building right here, since we're getting a jazz club, is to turn that into one of the alternate builds of Assembly Square. There's some very cool ones. There's a cake bank that looks really cool. I think there might be like a library, town hall kind of a building, and there's a few others, but there's some really cool ones. So we're going to be looking into that as well. So that is coming up in the future. Yeah, we forgot to mention that we put the noodle shop right here on the end of Assembly Square. I don't know if we showed that or not. I think it's a nice cap to the end of that building. Looks really good. So, and then also, we got some nice city sets coming out here. The 1st of January. You got like the slushy van, the penguin slushy van, and you got, what was the other one that I was looking at? Oh, the recycled truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got the recycled truck. So a couple really cool cars or vehicles that we'll be able to buy and incorporate into our city. There's also another beach scene coming out, a 3-in-1 beach scene that has the camper van as well as the 2 like changing rooms or porta potties or whatever those are. But a couple of things that I think will look really, really cool on the city beach and we'll be able to incorporate here on the beach as well. And then, of course, one more look here at the Seinfeld house, which is the alternate build of the Seinfeld apartment set. Looks pretty cool there as the half base plate at the end of the Lantern Festival. Gosh, you know, that's one thing that I've considered taking out of the city is the Lantern Festival. I just really like it. I really, really like that set.
I like it.
Yeah, I think we got to leave it in. So, and you know, it's shorter. It doesn't kind of stand out. It's not a building. I kind of feel the same way about the bowling alley. I really, really like the bowling alley, but the fact that it's only a single level is kind of a bummer. But it looks cool. It's unique. It breaks up the city a little bit, and it'll be cool once we get some buildings along the backside of it as well, I think, too. But yeah, that is pretty much an overview of our city right now. Those are our big plans. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can see all of the updates as we release them over time. But thanks for joining us. Let us know in the comments below what you think. And until next time,
Keep on building.